Hello everyone, this is Kim. Today I'm gonna show you how to set up the Firebase Firestores and try to insert data, update data, delete and read data. So I will create the project first. Open the terminal and I will create a project, Reactive and Firebase and Firestore. Move this directory and init the project React Native init Firestore. Oh, it's typo. React Native init Firestore. At the time, I will create the new Firebase project. React Native Firestore. Continue, select yes. Okay. And I have to add a platform in the project setting. So I'm doing two pull request site. So I'm doing that and create a new Firebase project. Yeah, I'm waiting in the React Native project now. And open the iOS emulator and open the Android emulator as well. the React Native is done. So let me try to start the React Native. The build on iOS is good. Let me try build on Android. Apex React Native start with Android. Okay, build on Android is also fine. So I will try to add Firebase core to the project. So I will open the project with the Visual Studio. Document, React Native Firebase, Firestore. Open. Here's Firebase project. I contacted with the GitHub, so I will commit all of the things to my GitHub site, init project. Yes. then I would like to add the Firebase pre-stand the JSON file. So I did it, and I have to add the install the Firebase app. Copy it, move to terminal, cd Firestore, and install Firebase app. Then after Android setup, so I have to add the Android package name in manifest. Open the project on Android Studio. Open document the React Native, Firebase, Firestore, and Android. Yeah, trust project. I will follow this direction. So I need the SHA-1 key. So copy and paste. And I can see the SHA-1 key here. It should be the variant name is debug Android test. I already mentioned debug Android test. The SHA-1 and SHA-256 key that belong to the debug Android test. So I have to copy this SHA-1 key and back to the Firebase, the project setting, click the Android icon and paste the SHA-1 key here. I have to add package name. So open app and main paste. If you create the React Native project first, there is no package name. We have to add package name like Firestore, because this name is the Android the package name. Edit and save and copy this package name and back to the Firebase and paste it here and register app. And download Google Service JSON and add under the app folder. So I can add it here directly, but I prefer add here and read the app and open this download folder and move Google Service JSON to app folder. I have to do more thing. Configure Firebase with Android credential. So I have to add a class path in the Android build gradle file. So Android build gradle, and I can see the dependency at the Firebase service class path, and add the Google service the app build gradle. And 일단 set it on Android. So for iOS, add the project, add the app, iOS. I have to use the bundle ID. So close Android Studio, open iOS with the Xcode to get the package name. So open iOS project with Xcode, double click the project target name, go to the sign-in capabilities. You can see the bundle identifier should be the package name, and I can change the bundle identifier. And use the bundle ID here and register app. And next, download the config file. Download the config file, and you can see the playlist here. Move to under the target name and finish. And one more thing, I have to add the Firebase code in app delegate. So import Firebase H, then add file app configure. So here, and open the POD file, and then use framework link cable here and block this flip. And then I have to POD install repo update, and let me try build on iOS and Android again. So look here, COD and POD install repo update. It's good. And click start the React Native start. No. If you see this warning, copy this command and paste. And if you try to start again, it will disappear. So I init the Firebase to the project and try to build again. Okay, build on iOS is fine. Even I installed the Firebase on the project. How about the Android? I try to build on Android. Okay, build on Android is also fine. So I can add the Firebase Firestore on the project. So I'll move to the Cloud Firestore. Click it. So I have to install. I already installed the React Native Firebase app. So I have to add this Firestore. So copy and paste. And for iOS, I have to POD install again and move to the Firebase, the Firestore. I added the iOS and Android app on the project setting and move to build and create Firestore database. And I have to create database. So I will start in test mode. You can see the warning message. The default security rule for test mode allows anyone with your database reference to view, edit, and delete all data in your database for the next 30 days. So after 30 days, anyone cannot use it. So remember about that. So I'll use the United States server. So enable. I can close this message and this message as well. So here is start correction. Okay, the correction name is I will use the users. The document ID is the default, and field name I will use the count, and type is a number, and the value is 0. Then you can see the correction has the one document, and the document has the count. And I'm waiting to install the Firestore package to the project. After that, I will try to make the UI first to demonstrate the read, insert, update, deleting feature works good or not. Actually, I already finished the project, but I want to show how you work step by step. So you can see more detail about the Firestore here. The insert, read, update, and delete. So read data, snapshot, and write, removing, transaction. So I will use the snapshot. That means we can see the data is changes real time or not. Okay, it's making. So while it install the POD file, I'm gonna start making design here. So this is the default design. I don't use it to show Firestore function. So I delete. Let me see. All of them. I don't need scroll view. But probably I need the status bar and dark mode. And I don't use the section function, so I don't use it. Delete this new app screen, and this post will chart. Okay. Okay, install the Firestore on iOS, the POD. Then I will import the Firestore to here. And I have to init the user collection. So I use user collection here. That means use the Firestore with the user's collection. That means use these two user document and this collection. And when it init, I'm gonna get all of users' data real time. So I already created. User effect. User effect means if the data changes, the update the page. User state and use effect. So use effect which from the user's collection on snapshot and get the query snapshot, and each query snapshot, each this document, get each document and push this item data and update the user. So I used show loading or set user. And I already made the item data, the ID. ID means the document ID. For example, this case, the 78QZ and IO. Count mean is the count number. I use the item purpose. I also already made the item for the to see in the scroll view, and touchable opacity means when touch the button, the background automatically change the opacity. Style item and title. I need to add the style to style sheet. That's all. And if it is loading, the default value is true. Show the indicator bar, the indicator view. So here. And use the scroll view for each. Get the user data and show each document on the scroll view. To add button. So that's all of code. So I will leave the comment, the sequence here. The read data from Firestore. Set each document to the data list. Update user data and hide loading. each document data in Xcode. And that's all. So, first of all, when the app opens, get the user's document data using snapshot, and if the snapshot is changed, like modify or delete, insert, update, anything, it will do like this, and then get the document data and update the user data using the use state, this one, and on the view part, using the users, the variable, and show each data using the item view. And the last, the row add data function button, and if touched, the user collection add new data with the randomly document name. And each item is touchable opacity. If touched, update the count number increase only 1. If the user long press the row, then mean delete the row in the Firebase. That's all. Simple. So let me build on iOS and then show you. Okay. Direct native start. Okay, I did it. And the background color looks like weird. I changed the light to white. So let me show you how it works. This count is this count number, and this the row count is the document row. If I click the add data, it adds the document with the count number is 0. If I click it, it means update. Touch it, touch it, touch it. If I touch the add data again, the data edit. If I long touch, it means delete the document. Long touch, add, add, add. Then touch, touch, touch. Down, count is number 3. Yeah, its design looks terrible. The design looks terrible, but it's a maybe good example to show read data and update, insert, and delete with the Firestore. So I'll explain one more. When the app opens, try to get read data from Firestore, and if the data is changed or modified, delete. Make sure add the core user with the item data and set users. The user variable contain all of document data in users collection, and using the map to show each document the row item. And the item pass the each item purpose, and the item has the ID and count. ID means the document ID. Count is the count for the document. So if you touch it like that, it will do update data, which means plus count number. And if long press, which means delete this document, because the item has the ID, so we can update or delete with the ID. That's one. Let me try build on Android. Move to Android. 뭔가 change the preview color. So I built on Android. It works exactly same like iOS. If I touch it, the count number is increasing. Touch it, increasing. If I touch the add data, add new data, and touch it, increase the number. If I long touch, it means delete data. That's all. Thank you for watching my boring React Native video. I will make some introduce this exam video and I will upload to my channel soon. Thank you. Bye bye.